I like gaming. It turns out that there's actually a lot of games that take place in snow, but there's not a lot of gaming that takes place in snow. Think about it.
In order to game in the snow, someone would have to pack up all sorts of tech and supplies and drag them out way into the snow. Then set up a structure and fill it up with all the things you would need to game and survive the night, like a high-tech gaming setup, a heater to stay warm, and food to eat. And on top of that, figure out a way how to power everything, all while there's a massive snowstorm going on.
But honestly, who would go through all that trouble and do that? So this is my gaming setup.
Ooh, I'm excited about this one. Alrighty. Welcome to the home for the night. It's supposed to be quite a bit of snow tonight, maybe around 7 inches, something like that. I chose a pretty unique tent, as you can tell. The whole thing is just clear, just 360-degree views of clear snow everywhere all around, so it's going to be a pretty unique experience, especially at night. And I thought it'd be a perfect day to come out here and play some games. Yeah, you can already see the snow starting to begin up there. My only concern about this tent is hopefully these seams are waterproof. You can see, got a full keyboard, got a mouse. We're running off of the Steam Deck today. Got a nice portable monitor, got a little sound system, little speaker right here. And I'm gonna be powering the whole thing off of this battery box right here. If we check out this corner of the space, got camera gear, some lights, stuff like that. Got a bunch of food gear. And over here, this is like the sleeping corner. This is like my pillow, my sleeping bag, and I brought like an inflatable mattress. Hopefully it doesn't have a hole in it or anything. And then Mr. Tripod's in this corner. Underneath the tripod, you'll notice that there's an exhaust right here. And that's because outside I brought, you can see that orange thing, it's a diesel heater. I brought a diesel heater. You can just plug in the cords, and this is 12 volt DC. This isn't 120 volts or anything. You got the little remote. Let's go ahead and turn this thing on. All right, it talked to me. And in the battery box, you can see there's this little watt meter I have installed here, just so I can keep an eye on kind of how everything's being powered. We got some nice heat coming in here. It's about to start warming up pretty fast. And since we are dealing with a diesel heater, carbon monoxide meter, another carbon monoxide meter, this one also reads oxygen. Have these by me all night to make sure we're not putting anything bad in here with our diesel heater, and I'll keep an eye on that. I also went ahead and attached a security camera to that tree over there. I don't know if you can see it, so it'll be watching us all night long. I noticed earlier there was like coyote trails and stuff like that running all through here, so maybe we'll get a visitor, but honestly they'll probably be pretty scared of what's going on here. It is definitely starting to get warm in here, and I can see the snow starting to melt on the top of the tent as it's starting to be this warm little cocoon in here. I'm honestly excited. This is gonna be a lot of fun. This video is honestly a very spur of the moment type of thing. I literally just checked the weather 2 days ago and saw there was gonna be a big snowstorm and thought it'd be a perfect time to try this. So I rushed to get everything together. Hopefully I didn't forget anything, and hopefully everything works. I found my buddies as well. All right, for the game I wanna play, I've been thinking about it, and I think I wanna play some Portal 2. It's a really fun game, and I think I can beat it during my stay in this tent tonight and tomorrow. Yeah, I think this is gonna be a perfect game to play in the tent. Turn up my speaker a little bit. It has been a long time since I played this game, but honestly, it's a really cool game.
You will hear a buzzer. When you hear the buzzer, look up at the ceiling.
Oh yeah, I forgot this game is like, the place is completely dilapidated.
You might want to hang on to something. And whose fault do you think it's going to be when the management comes down here and finds 10,000 flipping vegetables?
This is such a goofy game. Ah, the original test chamber.
Beyond our control.
You gotta love this game. The idea of portals is just so cool. I don't think there's a game that's done it better since. But yeah, this game is just so good. The snow's starting to pick up out there. Some pretty big flakes. It looks really nice. Nothing like gaming in the winter, and this is really gaming in the winter. By the way, if we check out the wattage we're pulling when we're playing, We're pulling, it kind of bounces around, maybe 36 to like 42 watts. And this is a 12 volt 100 amp hour battery. We can use this system for around 25 hours straight if I'm pulling around 4 amps, which is more than I'm pulling now. I'm pulling closer to 3 amps right now, running the Steam Deck, the monitor, the speaker, everything, and then even the diesel heaters. Some of you might be saying, why don't I just bring a laptop out here? Mostly because efficiency. The Steam Deck in this setup is way more efficient. The laptop would probably take like at least twice, probably more like 3 or 4 times as much power to run. So that would cut my playtime in half by 3 or 4 times. So with this setup, I know I can at least be out here and not have to worry about the battery. And plus, I don't have to drag out a massive battery out here. I can just bring like a 20-pound battery instead of like an 80-pound battery. So, perfect for this setup. I'm pushing buttons for a game, in a game, pushing buttons. I forgot how good like the voice acting and jokes were in this game. Hey, it's my boy.
There should be a portal device on that podium over there.
Sounds good. Oh, look at this, all these caveman drawings. The companion cube, they're worshipping it. The cake is a lie. Boing. Through we go. I mean, come on, how cool is that? I just love it. Starting to get a little hungry. Not quite ready for dinner yet, but I'm gonna bust out a little snack. Got myself some of these dates. Yes, they may look like cockroaches, but they're very, very good. They're so sweet. Oh, they're kind of frozen. You just gotta be careful, there's a pit in them. Got the water beating up all over the roof. But nothing's really coming through any of the zippers or anything, and the seam seems really nice too, so that was really my main concern about not putting on the rainfly, but I don't think I have to worry about it. I'm excited to see how much snow we get and how far we get in this game. Always gotta get rid of the cameras. Zoop. I like this part where you have to jump into a portal. Shoots you out the other side. Pew! Oh, I love it.
Good work getting this far, future starter.
Thank you.
Ready?
Yep.
1,
Yep.
2,
Yep.
3. That's high. It's too high. Really. 1. Catch me, catch. Ow. Ow.
Such a great game. You know what would be nice right now? Nice little cup of tea. Perfect. I definitely want to use some more of this water later. This is nice. Hot tea, playing some Portal 2, some beautiful fresh snow just hanging out in a clear tent. Cheers. Very good.
Oh no.
Yes. Hello. No, we're not stopping.
Don't make eye contact, whatever you do.
No, thanks. We're good. Appreciate it. There she is. What a nasty piece of work she was, honestly. This is the main breaker room.
Ooh.
Look for a switch that says escape pod.
There's
Don't
only a
even look at it,
million
because-
switches.
Well, obviously. Okay. No, don't worry. I've got it. This should slow it down. No, makes it go faster. Hello.
Oh, it's you.
You know her?
It's been a long time.
Back with GLaDOS. The portal device. Ba-boom.
Delightful device.
Now we
should
can
be
make
way back
portals.
in the testing area up ahead.
Alright, just got on to chapter 2 and I'm starting to get a little bit hungry. I think it's time to make some dinner. And I brought myself a little butane stove, small little cook pot, and let's make some good food. And for food, I'm gonna make a nice thing of some ramen. I got a little GLaDOS, potato, small little spicy pepper, serrano pepper, and I got some pack of miso paste. Yeah, mix this stuff all together, boil it up, have ourselves a nice little warm stew on this cold, snowy day. Sounds good. Got our potato and our tiny little pepper. Let's give a little taste of this pepper. Oh yeah, definitely hot. I feel like the last couple ones I've gotten have been really spicy. Oh my, maybe the smaller ones are hotter. It's gonna be good though in the stew. Add our spice. Gotta watch out for my fingers, can't touch my face now. And I decided I'm gonna go ahead and boil my little meal right over here. And I already went ahead and opened up this door a little bit just so I can have some ventilation as I'm cooking this, because this is gonna put out some gas. Alright, we got our little stove on. And in a little bit of time we'll have some potatoes boiled up. Then I'll have to break the ramen in pieces and add it in, and then I'll put in the miso paste as well, and we'll have a nice little warm meal on this cool day. So it's 27 degrees outside and 58 degrees in here. The snow's just like a really fine snow out there right now. It was huge flakes a minute ago. Guess it's changing a bit, but it's supposed to be heavier from like now till midnight, I believe. So we'll see what that's starting to look like. But yeah, everything definitely has a nice coating of snow. A little bit more than when I came. You can kind of see it on my jet sled over there too. Well, our food's cooking up. Let's go ahead and see if we can get another chapter done. Jump the laser.
Both get this. Well done. Here come the test results.
It's funny, every once in a while when I'm gaming and just so zoned in, I completely forget that I'm just hanging out with snow going on all around me. This is fun. Bubble bubble. Turned it bright orange. Look at all the snow just forming beads of water on the roof. At least it's all staying outside and not dripping inside. Just a couple more minutes on the soup. It's really starting to smell good in here. Whoa! It's looking like our dinner's pretty close to being done. And wow, there's barely enough room in here. Try my best not to make a mess of this. It fit perfect. Oh, I love it. It looks good. After boiling the water, definitely steamed up these walls quite a bit. It's so warm and spicy. I love it. This is like perfect winter food. And it cooked up really nicely in that little pot. It's so like calm out right now, and the only noise I hear is the diesel heater just ticking away. I do wish it was silent, but there's really nothing you can do. There's probably about an hour and a half of sunlight left, and when the sun goes down and it gets dark out, it's gonna be a whole different game in here playing this game. That's for sure. That was so good. Nice and warm and delicious. I already cleaned my dishes. Let's get back into some Portal. This game is awesome. I love the dialogue. And honestly, I can't believe how dark it feels outside. It feels so late already.
This next test involves the Aperture Science aerial faceplate.
This is where the game starts getting bouncy. Ooh, I just made it in time! Oh, I forgot this game is pretty sweet. Jump the laser, jump the laser, jump the laser. Ooh, this one's got hearts on it.
Accidentally fizzled that before you could complete the test.
Oh, that was cold. The keyboard's starting to light up because it's getting dark out there. Dun da da! Whee! Success. Lasers. Chapter 3. We're making progress. Oh, don't want to get squished in there. This game just makes me smile so much. Boing. Haha. I mean, come on, that's awesome.
Well, you passed the test.
Yes. It is definitely starting to get dark out. I think it's time we took a lantern so we can see a little better. I don't know if you can hear it. Definitely some snow happening. And I went ahead and turned up the diesel heater a couple more ticks just to get a little bit warmer in here. Another thing that I realized is the diesel heater, since it's like pumping air in here, this whole tent is kind of puffed up. I can see it in the doors how they're kind of pushing out a little bit on each side. I don't know. Interesting. I'm just in this like inflated bubble right now. So wild. The turrets are back. You always gotta pick them up and just throw them. These you can use to block. Just a bull in a china shop. And just because you're getting evaporated. Alright, we're dropping in. Attack! Like they never even noticed. See ya. Actually, you're coming with me. Chapter 4. And man, I forgot how weird it feels like being inside this clear thing. It's like everything can see in, but I have a hard time seeing out because it's like reflective. This whole thing is just covered by like all the beads of water from the snow that's happening. Oh, there's a little bit of ice up there. Temperature's definitely dropping outside. 23 outside, 55 inside. Look how pretty it's outside. It is definitely snowing now a lot. Oh, that's awesome. It's about to be winter wonderland out there. While we're playing some Portal in this tent. This is insanity. Oh, I love it. It looks really cool when I just turn the light off and have one facing outside the tent. You can really see the snow going on. Oh wow, it is coming down hard, and it's gonna be like this till like 1 in the morning or something like that, and it's early, so we're gonna get a lot of snow. Talk about a whiteout. Holy moly. We're pretty much stuck here for the night, which is what I plan on doing anyway. This is awesome. There's just something super cozy about being inside of this thing with a massive snowstorm going around. And it sounds nice. You can just hear the pitter-patter of the snow and ice all over the tent. I feel like in the morning this thing's gonna have like a shell of ice all around them. It'll like punch at the walls and have pieces fly off. We'll see. I'm trying to shake off some of the ice. What a cool experience. Perfect day to do some gaming. We're making progress on the game.
Look, metal balls.
Hey, he's breaking me out. Run, run, run. Oh, man. Haha. Quick, let me grab you. Uh-oh. Imagine if the power in the tent just turned off. I'd freak out.
Idea, but it is bloody dangerous. Here we go.
Okay, down we go.
Oh, nicely done.
I mean, this game is just so much fun. Oh, my.
So, guess who the foreman went with? Only an exact duplicate of himself.
Look at, like, the curvature of the sidewalls on this tent. Everything is, like, super bowing out because of the diesel heaters just pumping air in here, and it's making this whole thing expand. I don't know if I should, like, crack a little vent so some of the air can escape. I was just thinking of, like, pop. It's crazy. It's, like, really wide. Oh, that's goofy. Still snowing, and you can see how some of the ice is really starting to build up on the tent. I don't think there's gonna be much I can do about that, and my diesel heater's still chugging along. I'll probably have to refill it before bedtime. Doing good though. This is so cool. It shows him assembling one of the sentries. Oh, and they give it a nice little box. That's awesome. Run, run, run. Oh no, can we save him? Coming with me, buddy. You can just watch there, because you'll melt there.
Turret sticky on which to toss, and it's using that master turret there as a template.
It keeps like dripping and raining on my monitor. It hits the monitor, you can see that. I need to clean that up. I don't want to put on the rain fly yet, so I just ended up moving the table forward a little bit and putting some paper towel behind my monitor, so hopefully it just drips on the paper towel. But I mean, what do you expect? This is what happens when you go camping in a snowstorm. Zapping the octopus. Zing, 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 zing. We got the GLaDOS emergency shutdown and cake dispensary. In you go. Push the button.
I'm a bloody genius now.
What are you doing? No.
Potato GLaDOS. Just like my dinner. Fallen with potato GLaDOS. The endless pit. Uh-oh. Archimedes. In the bottom we are. I keep having to like stop and put little paper towels everywhere to prevent the leaking ceiling from making puddles everywhere. I turned up the heater a little bit ago. We're at 61 degrees and most of the ice on the sides now is melting away. It's mostly just liquid dripping. Probably that's why it's dripping so much more everywhere. You know what would be really nice right now? A cup of some hot chocolate. It's snowing like crazy out there, and I think this would make it an even nicer winter adventure. Cheers. That's nice. It's such a unique experience just being in this tent, especially in the snow like this. Such a cool thing. I just wish I had a little bit more room in here. I'm literally backed up against the wall, and then I got a little... there's just not much room in here. A lot of keep out signs. I think we're about to hit the part where everything gets all retro-y. Dun da da, pull the lever. The Lone Wanderer. Hey, it's Cave Johnson. Also the actor from Whiplash, which is a fantastic movie. Woo! Scooped it. And this is where all like those scientific gels come in with like the bouncing and I don't remember all the other ones. It's been a while since I played this, but I remember this part gets pretty interesting. Definitely challenging too. Ah, we found the gel. Boing. Yep, bouncy bouncy. You think there's any animals out there just staring at me in this tent saying, what is going on? Puzzle 1, nice and done. I forgot how wacky this game gets. It's like Mirror's Edge, just bouncing off the walls. I'm sure there's a lot more I forgot about this game too. Snow check? This is so awesome. We're at the part of the game where we become a painter and just start painting the whole room blue. 1, 2, 3! Boing! I love how they just like throw in some music there. I can definitely hear the snow picked up again. Lots of snow. Lots of snow, and you can see my security camera on that tree over there. Oh man, I'm gonna have to go out there and change the diesel in a couple hours. The diesel's underneath the jet sled. Be covered in snow. It's definitely a snowstorm out there. Whole lot of snow. The whole shelter's getting coated again completely. I can't believe it's taking me this long to remember to try this. The infinite loop. We can go faster than that. I mean, how cool is that? Just literally falling forever. With all this crazy snow, I have to keep my eyes peeled for water and clean up some puddles. But yeah, you can just see how all these little ice chunklets are forming on here. Yep, much better. Potato GLaDOS. Wow, we're already on chapter 7. I must have missed a bunch of chapter marks. This is so awesome. I'm having a blast. Oh, looks like we got the orange juice now. What is it? Oh, it's like the speed. It makes it real fast. Let's go. It's crazy. There's like a 40-degree difference between inside and outside right now. The diesel heater is just going overtime because this tent literally has like, I wouldn't even say it has insulation. It's just like clear plastic, thin layer. But man, it's warm in here. It feels amazing. Let's do it. Da-da-ding. It is soaked behind the monitor. Steam deck completely dry here. A nice puddle of water. If I could do it again, would I put on the Rainfly? No. Oh, the white gel makes it portalable. There we go. Oh boy, we're painting now. Elevator jump. Perfect. Swing. Bounce. Bounce. Clip through that tube, I guess. We made it to chapter 8. the itch. Just playing a bit of Jenga. Da 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 da. It sounds like icy snow right now. Just hard little pellets hitting the tent. It's getting even colder outside and even hotter inside. And we're making really good progress on this game. Do 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 do. Take me to the other side. Just ride in the tractor beam. Mr. Krabs, where you running?
Here we go. Here it comes.
Uh-oh. He's blue screening. Okay, you gotta be quick. Not today. Alright, you think I can flick it to the switch? Oh boy. We gotta make a run for it. Be my shield! Oh, this is so bad. Alright, they don't see me. Oh no, I died. Dang. We're so in trouble.
Are you absolutely sure you're solving these correctly? I mean, yes, you solved it, but I'm wondering if maybe there's a number of ways to solve them.
It's definitely starting to snow hard again. I can tell because I keep getting hit with drips all over my hands. But all my electronics, they're in a good spot. The drips are behind them, in front of them, or to the side of them, so nothing to worry about. This is crazy.
Wait. I'm going to tape you solving these and then watch 10 hours.
The puzzles are definitely starting to get tricky. You got like the gravity rays, you got lasers, you got these jumpers, you got all sorts of things. Just a lot going on, but we'll get there. Alright, got this. Alright, Mr. Krabs, it took me like 10 minutes to get you, but you gotta stay on this button for me, okay? Okay. The jelly. Ooh, run! Haha. I'm honestly exhausted. It's right around midnight. It's snowing a lot. I'm tired, and I need to step outside to refill the diesel heater. Then I'm gonna turn off the Steam Deck, pack things away, then do the journey and refill the diesel. Alright, packed up everything, put my Steam Deck and the monitor away, sealed in the storage container just so I don't have to worry about drippings, because right here, this is where most of the water is, and it just makes like a huge pile. I don't even know if it's dripping as I'm talking. Before I go out and fill up the diesel heater, I think I should turn it off and let it cool down, and then I'll go out there and fill it up. It's a winter wonderland out there for sure. So much water. It's crazy, the diesel heater talks to you. Let's pop outside and refill it. Woo! It is snowing a bit. The tent is great and all, but you can't really stand in there. I'm a little bit taller than it. Oh, I should have brought gloves out here. Oh gosh, it's freezing. There we go. At least there wasn't like a squirrel under here with it. Okay. And I really don't want to spill this stuff. It stinks like it smells. Oh, I thought for sure that all the snow would be melted on this thing. Wow, it's like frozen. Oh wow, we still had like a third left. Not bad. I guess low setting is where to go. I think we had the thing on for around 8 hours or something like that. Glug, glug, glug. Right to the top. Lovely. I did get a little bit on my fingers. It stinks. I still got about half of this left too. I'll probably fill it up in the morning then. I really don't see any animal tracks around here either. Wow, it really feels good to stand for a minute. Snow, snow, snow. Everything's sleeping. And then you got the tent. Yeah, wow. There's a bit of snow out here for sure. And it's going to be snowing for a couple more hours as well. Whew. Alright, gotta kick off my boots. I don't want to bring this in. Hopefully that's the last time I gotta go out tonight. Let's turn on this diesel heater again, otherwise it's gonna cool down pretty quickly. So cool. I'm remembering from last time, there is really not a lot of room in here. You pretty much have the table and then a smaller space here, which I'm just gonna sleep laying on the ground. Except this time I brought an inflatable air mattress. Hopefully this thing will even fit in here. If not, I'm just gonna lay on the ground. It's not ideal in the winter because the heat will get sucked away from me, but since I have this heater in here, I'm not too worried. It's interesting, I left the diesel heater off for like 5 minutes when changing the fuel, and you can see in just that time it cooled off enough for a layer of snow to form on the outside of this. But yeah, let's set up this sleeping situation, and if you can see, there's just not a lot of room in here. Blow some air in it, and then instead of blowing with your lungs, you kind of blow with this bag, which honestly is going to save you a lot of time. Probably save you from being lightheaded. Alright, that feels pretty good. Oh, look at this. It actually fits down here. Oh, I am so happy. This is going to make sleeping 1,000 times nicer. For the sleeping bag, I actually brought a pretty intense one. I brought one with like a waterproof bivvy because I wasn't sure if I'd be sleeping directly in the ground and if the ground would just be so wet. So it pretty much has a shell, like a waterproof shell. Definitely gonna keep me dry tonight, which is really important. And got the heat over there, and in that garbage bag is a pillow. We're gonna be sleeping in luxury tonight. I'm gonna go ahead and crack a little window right here just to make sure everything is nice and vented as well, even though I got all my sensors. Just feel a little better with that. I don't know what I'm gonna do about this. There's a zipper line right here, and this is where all the drips are coming, and my face is right here, so like every 5 seconds, drip, drip, drip. I might just use my bivvy, but that means I'm gonna have to like sleep like this, and I'll just probably overheat at points, but I think it's okay. You can see how much room I have in here. I'm here and everything else is just kind of shoved up in here. There's really no room for anything else in here, but it's perfect. Anyways, I am so tired. It's been a wonderful day. Got some good gaming in the crazy clear tent during a crazy snowstorm. I'm curious how much snow more we'll get tonight. We'll see when we wake up. But yeah, I'm excited. Tomorrow I'll wake up, make some good breakfast, finish Portal, hang out for a while because I'm sure the roads are going to be terrible for quite a while. Anyways, I'm so tired and ready to get some sleep. Sleep well, everybody, and I'll see you then. It's so bright, but it's so warm in here. Good morning. All the trees are covered in snow, and it looks like all the snow melted off my shelter because of my heater. And yeah, the diesel heater is still running. It's been running all night long. And it's so nice in here. It's 68 degrees Fahrenheit here and 27 degrees outside, so feels so nice. I'm gonna go ahead and close up this vent. Had it venting all night long just for safety. Yeah, I slept pretty good, a lot better than I have in this tent before, and the air mattress stayed inflated, so that's always a positive. But now I gotta clean this stuff up and set up the chair again so we can make some breakfast and play some more games. It is definitely snowy out there. Snow all around, and it snowed quite a lot. It's so bright. It's gonna be hard to see the screen a little bit today on camera. There was definitely a massive puddle of water underneath the little sleeping situation. I think it's just from all the zipper drips last night. It was quite a bit. I tried my best to mop it all up with some like toilet paper. But first things first, I want to have myself a nice little cup of some mint tea on this cool snowy morning. Cheers. I feel like it's so bright I almost need sunglasses. The world is just so reflective and white. Before I make some breakfast, I'm probably gonna play a level or two. Hopefully you can even see it. It is just so bright. You can definitely hear it though. I'm using my monitor protector sleeve as a bit of a sunshade, but we're getting closer.
Well, only 2 more chambers.
With the sun, it's getting warmer. It's almost 80 degrees in here. I need to like turn off my heater. Oh my goodness. We're on chapter 9. I believe this is the last chapter. But before we finish it, I think it's time we make some nice breakfast. And hopefully the sun tucks away behind some clouds a bit so I can see what's going on. It is honestly so hot. I gotta open this. Get some of that cool winter air in here. It's burning. I am so warm. 82 in here. Oof. I'd rather this than turn off the heater. Anyways, it's breakfast time, and I got my little stove. I got a little pan, and I want to make some pancakes. With the sun like this, it feels like it's a summer day almost. One thing I did forget to bring was honey or syrup. The only thing sweet that I brought, dates. Looks like I'm going to be having some dates with pancakes this morning. Honestly, sounds pretty good. Batter's all battered up. A little bit of oil to the pan. Oh wow, it's super thick. Making some pancakes. Got some Portal 2 on the screen if you can even see it. And it's super bright out. It's like a half foot of snow everywhere. Awesome. See if it's flippable or if it's burnt. A little bit toasty. I think we got one of these cakes. Holy moly. So that was crazy. A piece of ice on the roof did me dirty and slid down directly into the pan in the oil, and you don't mix oil and water. It was popping everywhere. At least it wasn't a lot. But hey, we got a nice golden pancake. Let's make some more. Wow, it looks really chunky. These are gonna be so good. Ooh, that sun is so bright right now. Makes you want to sneeze. This is a pretty small space to be doing all this. Well, we're making it work. Nothing like making some fresh pancakes on a cold winter morning. Woo! This is a stack. As for this pan, I don't like that it's real hot and real close, so I'm just gonna do that. Just throw it into the snow. Alright, got our fresh pancakes, some nice hot tea. These turned out pretty good. Some pancakes in this small little clear tent. Cheers. Very good. Since I don't have honey, I'm going to take a date. Kind of make a little pancake sandwich. Not bad. It kind of gets lost in the pancakes. This is honestly a wonderful adventure. The only thing that didn't happen is I didn't see any deer or anything. I know that like originally when I picked this spot, it was just randomly, but there was like coyote trails. I saw some tracks. I kind of laid down in them for the intro of the video. This is a pretty fancy breakfast out here. The last cake. Nice and fluffy. Alright, just cleaned up my breakfast. It's finally starting to cool down a little bit in here. Anyways, I think we're pretty close to beating this game, so let's get back into it. Hard to see what's going on. This level's so dark.
Don't mind me. Continue escaping.
No! Getting close now. Uh-oh. This one's just a box.
I see. Clever. Very clever. And foolish.
Gotta go fast.
It does work, as you point out. Okay, I'll take that as a no then.
Look, it's all the Wheatleys. Installing potato now. Finally fighting the boss now. Come here, Mr. Core. Boing! Ba-boom! Run! Grab! Let's go, purple. Huh! Come on, potato. I'm gonna push it. Oh my goodness! Oh, this is the best part of the game. I forgot about this. Putting a portal on the moon. I love that. It's like the first time we ever see outside and we portal right to the moon.
And you are not coming back.
Wheatley, I'll see you later.
So you know what? You win.
Yay! The Ballad of Turrets. Leaving the test chambers into the beautiful field. Yay! Hey, Portal 2, we beat it! Oh, fantastic. I love that game, the voice acting, the comedy, perfect. And at the end, I completely forgot about the scene about shooting a portal to the moon. I remember the first time I played the game years ago, that scene blew my mind. And replaying it just now, the scene still holds up. Amazing. I love that scene. So cool to have the vacuum of space suck out Wheatley, the bad guy. Ah, so cool. But also at the ending of the game, the player gets released into the wild, into the field and blue skies, and I think it's fitting that I release myself out into the wild in this field I'm in with some blue skies. Because we did it! We survived a snowstorm out here in the clear tent, beat a video game, had enough battery, had some good food, and had a wonderful time. It's been real setup. You done good for me. Nice and toasty in here, had enough battery for everything, looking good. I think it's time we stretch the legs. A bunch of snow on the ground. Oh, it feels nice to stretch and be outside. Just like the end of Portal, we made it. Well, camp's all packed up. You can see it's all on the sled. And then the small little rectangle next to it, and that is not a big space. Crazy to think all that gear plus me was there for like 20 hours. Well, this has been a wonderful adventure, and it's a beautiful day, but it's time for me to head on out of here. Thanks for stopping by, everybody. I truly hope you enjoyed this one. This one was a lot of fun for me. Anyways, thanks for stopping by, and I'll catch you on the next one.
Think about it.